Hi Universe! Here are my top 16 picks for the Miss Universe Philippines 2021. Starting with Miss Isabella. She's one of the girls who we are not drawn that much. She's like someone who is just there to perform good, and I believe that after the 3 rounds of competition, she did a consistent job. She speaks very well during the interview. Not that spectacular though, and her styling during the swimsuit and evening gown was also on point. So I believe she can be in the top 16. The second girl in my top 16 is San Juan. She's one of the most unconventional candidates ever. One of the shortest girls, but I think her edge was the interview round. She was really smart and spoke with wisdom. Her comm skills is very impeccable, and my only concern about her is if she can keep up with the rest of the girls during the swimsuit and evening gown competition if ever she enters the top 16. Next is Aklan. Christelle has the experience having been able to join the pageant last year. However, I was expecting a little bit more from her, though I cannot say anything wrong about her performance during the evening gown and swimsuit competition. It's just that there are other girls who were better than her. Her edge is her interview skills. And the fourth girl in my top 16 is Shargao. I was not paying attention to her at first until the interview round. This girl is really smart and eloquent when she speaks. She probably scored high during the interview, and same as Ayan, she had an average performance in the evening gown and swimsuit. But I think her prelims interview performance would get her into the top 16. The next girl in my top 16 is Paranaque. She's one of the girls who I was mesmerized at first, but recently, she somewhat plateaued, though I cannot pinpoint anything wrong about her performance. She can also speak and strut the runway. Maybe she just needs to show a little bit more personality. And the last girl in my top 16 is Miss Romblon. She was really a surprise for me during the prelims, evening gown and swim. She came out of nowhere and really shocked everyone with her pretty face. She has a statuesque body and confidence when it comes to her walk. Her interview was average, but I think she will enter the top 16 or even surprises with a top 10 or top 5 finish. The reason why I did not put her in my top 10 is because there are other girls who I think performed a little bit better than her. So those are the girls in my top 16. And now here are the girls who I included in my top 10, starting with Misamis Oriental. Oh my god, Shella was the biggest revelation during the preliminary competition. She was amazing in swimsuit and evening gown, and she oozes a lot of sex appeal and personality with her flirty and sexy walk. She can also speak. Not the best interview though, but the performance was really worth of a top 10 placement or even higher. Another girl in my top 10 is Miss Masbate, Kisses de Levine. Kisses was a surprise for me during the preliminary competition, especially during the swimsuit. She may not have the best body, but damn, she got abs. I didn't really expect her transformation, but kudos to her dedication. Her gown was also awesome. That blue, royal blue, I really love it. We also know that Kisses is a good speaker. What I love about her is she speaks from the heart and always relate her answers from her personal experiences. The third girl in my top 10 is Laguna, Leren. Leren May Bautista is already an experienced beauty pageant girl. She already competed at Miss Globe. Maybe that is the reason why I was kind of expecting a different approach from her when it comes to her pasarela. She was relaxed and confident, but I was looking for more power and conviction from her. But still, no doubt, she will enter the top 10 or even place in the top 5. Who knows? And the fourth girl in my top 10 is Miss Pangasinan, Maureen. Maureen is one of the girls who I was really rooting for, and I'm still rooting for in the competition. It is her very first national pageant, crossing over from modeling to pageantry. Her transformation is amazing. Her interview was one of the strongest, in my personal opinion, though she had an average performance during the evening gown competition. Hopefully, she will wear something different, something more vibrant and sexy during the finals. And the last girl in my top 10 is Albais Janela Joy Quaton. Wow, this girl is not playing. She's a first competitor and could place even in the top 5. Her interview, personally, was one of the strongest for me. Then she also had an amazing swimsuit and evening gown performance. I just love her walk, her pretty face, so beautiful. She oozes confidence and personality, and she also knows how to charm the camera for sure. So those girls are in my top 10. These girls may enter the top 5 if the others in my top 5 will not perform during the final. So it's actually anybody's game right now. And finally, here are my top 5 picks for the Miss Universe Philippines 2021. The first girl in my top 5 is Taguig's Katrina Di Maranan. Katrina is one of the heavy favorites and has been a frontrunner even before the pageant started. No doubt, this girl is powerful. Her aura screams strength and confidence. Though in the preliminary competition, she was a bit tentative for me, especially her facial expressions and transitions. Her edge is her speaking ability. She's for sure a shoe-in for the top 5 or even win the crown. Another girl in my top 5 is Cebu City's Bea Gomez. This girl is fire. She slayed the swimsuit and evening gown competition. I believe her strongest edge really is her height, because she's one of the tallest candidates, and her walk was one of the strongest. Her powerful strides are to die for, and plus that face. I believe she's one of the easiest pick for the top 5 and a potential contender for the crown as well. My third pick for the top 5 is Manila's Jasmine Umali. Jasmine is a perfect definition of what personality and confidence is all about. Her passerella performance in the preliminaries was impeccable. I think she had the best walk, really, and that face, my goodness. Her styling was on point. She can also speak with sense. Her answers during their interview round was good and made sense. Her biggest edge is her powerful and beautiful face and amazing walk. And she's also one of the contenders for the crown. And the next girl that I put in my top 5 is Cavite's VVV. She screams power. I can't even imagine that this is her first ever pageant. Her communication skills is one of the strongest. So smart and sensible. I believe her education and background speaks a lot in terms of her interview skills. She also has the look that can be universal. She's tall, she's lean and toned, and her passerella is a perfect mix of sweetness and fierceness at the same time. She can be a winner too. And last but not the least is Cebu Province Steffi Abirasturi. This woman screams Miss Universe for me, to be honest. All pageant fans have been clamoring Steffi to join the national pageant even before. She's been in the radar and in the wish list every year. We have high expectations from her, and fortunately, she did not fail us with her performances so far. Her interview skills is both powerful and charming. The way she speaks is like she already won the competition. She may have some room for improvement, but just very minor. Her walk during the prelims is the most playful and powerful at the same time. She can easily bag the crown if the stars will align for her. There you go. Those are my top 5 picks. What do you think?